Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for a one-make race on Gran Turismo Sport. Racing on Autodrome Lago Maggiore Center for 5 laps, and it's time to go in to use the Toyota Sports 800 1965. But this is going to be having 2 choices of the color, so go with the semi-no red or the amethyst silver metallic. Now, this is going to be quite good to have a basic N100 classic sports car. Is going to be quite getting set up to be prepared. Balance of performance regulations will be well adjusted to be increased onto the power, but this is going to be quite good to have the weight to be changed up very differently. But this looks perfectly to go with the sports hard compound tires. Will be getting set up to be ready. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos to be like. Feel free to enjoy anytime you want by the entertainment. Now let's go and get ready to race, and let's get it started. Taking the most finest practice for only a minute for having the Sports 800, we'll be getting ready to go for having a one-make race to begin. This might take a minute to get started for the warm-up, and hope this is going to be giving the best view. We'll be going on the interior, but this is definitely might be giving the best view. We might be taking the good steering wheel, might be doing some demonstrations. We're always going to keep it prepared. But this is definitely might be taking the view lineup by going out onto the pits. This is going to be taking some view oversteer. We might be taking the one best skills to be performed. But this is going to be quite come in handy. We might be given the best ways to have any braking balance control. That this will might be taking some view progress. That this will might be keep it well made to have a good precision. Each turn will be following up by the apex. It's going to be quite very important. But this will might be given the best ways to have a one good straightaway to be keep it well performed to be reached up for having a total top speed by only over 100 miles. Just gonna have to keep it in to have that final turn, so just gonna have to be very careful, otherwise it'll get slammed by hitting the barrier by marking for 5 seconds. So let's just gonna have to go in to have a clean race. 5 laps will be going in onto the center track layout of Autodrome Lago Maggiore. Is going to be quite getting started out to do some basic workouts to begin with. So I hope you guys have definitely did pretty well by the first day of this week. This is going to be quite getting starting out for having the final day before we're about to going in to get started out to do wherever we can. Taking a lot of good speed to be well performance up to be made, to take a good balancing skills, to have a Sports 800 to be taking a good time. And here we go, going green light to be getting onto the start. And let's do it to keep it nice and calm. Doing the passive work is going to be taking some view handling. We might be getting situated. So just going to have to try to keep in mind, folks. This is all about having a clean race, to have a one-make race for having classic vehicles to be well made to perform. Just going to have to give a one tight squeeze to be going in onto the second turn. Just going to have to push in to be given the limits to be taking some slipstrings to be well made. But try not to do bumping around onto each other. This is all about taking some view progress. Is going to be taking some few breaking points. Is going to be finding the ways to perform. It takes plenty of correction. Is going to be finding a way to deal with some other opponents. Is going to be quite slightly by the risk. Getting in onto the second lap. Things looking good. And here's the other hard part. If we have to try to keep it nice and steady where we're on the first turn. But remember, no bumping around or probably force any vehicle to be off the track. That might be getting a little result of the penalty. But this is definitely might be giving a good practice work for taking a good standard one-make race, folks. That might be taking a lot of good pressure up on the run. Is going to be taking some main focus to perform a slipstream to be raced up on the acceleration. Just going to have to be raced up for nearly towards 100 miles before hitting the final turn. Is going to be taking a lot of brake. This is going to be quite going well. Just gonna might need to get very closer to be pushed up when I'm in 8th place. Must underscore first is definitely might be getting past my current position. It might be taking in onto the first turn, will be giving the best spot, will be going in. Taking the hard turn to be on the inside is going to be quite giving some few techniques, will be required skill. Just getting closer to race up the speed to catch up to GoPro 365's current position. This wheel might be taking the best slipstream to be taking a lot of few distance for only 0.635 seconds. Just gonna hit the brakes very hard and watch out for incoming approach whenever they try to hold on. That's gonna be quite very risky to avoid any opponents who really tries to brace itself to be giving a little collision. Things are looking good to take on for the limits to be in 4th lap. That might be taking some time to keep it going. Somehow I kind of guess that this is definitely might be quite giving in one surprising ways to see it. The last place driver is definitely might be keep it going on. I thought it might be giving the blue flag, might be giving the signal, but it's definitely might be getting a little bit, having some minor check. Okay, that was close. Looks like Must Burst has definitely might be going in onto the inside to be passed in. Now might take the 5th lap, is going to be going forward to take the final lap. This is going to be quite very hard to push up the limits to be in 10th place. That was a lot of mistake efforts to see how they definitely might be keep it up. But it's definitely might be fine for taking a lot of balance of performance that this one might works perfectly for the Toyota Sports 800. We'll be taking a lot of good skills to be taking a lot of handling and less speed to be well to perform. This is going to be getting in to take the final stretch. We might be push it to the metal. This is going to be taking some few blocking positions. It's going to be quite coming in. There you go. Looks like that was basic one make race to do plenty more work to take the Sports 800 to go for one classic race to be on a short track, folks. Now, it's definitely might be quite fine for having a lot of good efforts for taking a good clean race. But good news, I just finally got a single star to be well earned to have a new consecutive clean race record in the progress. Now that is going to be quite fine for having the Sports 800 to do the one make race, because it takes plenty of good practice to take a good clean race to be well performed. Now it definitely might be quite good to have plenty of good sportsmanship ratings will be going up onto the blue. But good thing you guys have definitely did pretty well from the first day towards the last, because it takes given the best time to do a nice clear weather to be doing for having a one good basic workout that this one might be getting into take some oversteering to be going on for the short track. But it takes practice, but just gonna might need to be very careful not to hit each other, because taking a lot of braking points is going to be quite taking the best ways to be well performed to do it. That might be doing the right directions if we have to try to make a good perfection for this race. It was a very good basic one make race for the Toyota Sports 800 to drive at Autodrome Lago Maggiore Center layout. But this is going to be quite good for taking some few turns. We'll be given a nice and easy turns. But it's going to be quite good to take the classic card that this might goes for a classic moment. Alright folks, Glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. Library blog videos are available to watch anytime you want. This will be the entertainment showcase about different cars with libraries I have been made. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for continuing on the daily race on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay clean.